As an owner of 2 cats, I can certainly relate to the pain that it can be to empty out their litter box so regularly. That's where the self-cleaning litter box from FEELNEEDY comes into play. Now, the company sent this sample over so I could take a closer look at it and show you all the details. All right, now as far as dimensions go, we've got a height of just under 27 inches, a depth just under 20 inches, and then a width of right around 21 inches. Now, as far as getting in for the cat goes, this is about 11.5 inches wide here, but inside there's about 18 inches of space in there. All right, now included with the litter box itself, we do get some accessories. First up is a roll of disposable bags. That makes disposing of that waste super easy. We also have the included power supply, just your standard power supply here, but it actually has a nice braided cable, which I really like. We have a really hefty and thorough user manual, makes learning how to use this litter box, maintain it, things like that, super easy. And then we also get like a quick assembly guide to put this together because it comes mostly assembled from the factory, but there are some steps you're gonna have to take in order to get it fully functional. Okay, now as far as emptying the unit out goes, there's this simple tray here on the bottom. We just use the handle to pull that out. As you can see here, I have one of the bags already installed in here, but you would just close this up. They are bags that shrink up, so you do have the ties at each end to tighten up that top to make sure the waste stays sealed inside there. Put a new bag into place and just slide it right back in. It goes in nice and snug, no hassle there, really easy process. Also included with the litter box is this nice mat here. The size is great, you know, it fits up the full width of the litter box, and you can kind of slide it out to get it into place where it makes the most sense for you. But what I really like about this mat is the texture here, and it's designed to capture any litter that might get out of the box, you know, from your cats kicking it out, things like that. But it's gonna help trap that litter there and keep it from spreading all over your floor. Okay, moving to the front panel here, we've got some indicator lights and buttons, so let's go over those real quick here. The first one up is our operating status. That's just gonna kind of show us the current mode and status of the unit. When it's on solid, it's gonna be in standby. Flashing means it is cleaning. The next one up is our cat detection. If the light's off, there's no cat detected. If it's flashing, it's waiting on the clumping of your litter. And if it's solid, it does show a cat detected. Now, the next one up is that waste bin indicator. If that light is off, it means it's normal. If it's solid, that means you have a full waste bin. Next to that is the Wi-Fi icon here. And if that light is off, that means you're not connected to Wi-Fi. If it's flashing, it's connecting to your network. And if it's solid, that means it is connected to Wi-Fi. Now, connecting it to Wi-Fi means, yes, this is a smart litter box. So we do have a companion app to go along with this. We'll talk about that here in a moment. Next to those indicator lights, we do have a fault display screen here, and that's just gonna help with any troubleshooting you might need to do with this unit. Then the button up top here is our cleaning button. That's just gonna allow you to manually clean the litter inside, kind of kick off that automatic process. And then the button below here is for our network pairing when we're connecting to our wireless network. On each side of the litter box, we do have a handle, and it's indicated by a little sign here on the side. And that's just right underneath here. It makes moving this super easy. There's also a couple QR codes on the side here. One of them is going to take you to the quick connect guide for the litter box and the app. And then we have some after sales service QR codes to get you like an installation guide and activating your warranty. Just really helpful information here, including contact for some additional support. All right, now taking a look inside of the unit, we can see a bit of a mesh grate here, and that's just utilized to kind of clear out the large clumps when the machine is rotating and doing its cleaning process. This actually swings and moves depending on the current state, and it's held in place by a magnet, real nice and easy. Now, down here in the bottom, we do have a rubber base. That's where you fill it up with litter. And I really like that it's rubber. That way the litter is going to stay there in that and not slide all around inside if that was made just out of plastic. All right, now that we've taken a quick look at the unit itself, let's go ahead, get it powered on and get some litter in there, and we'll do some test runs. All right, as you can see here, I've got some clumping litter here in the litter box. Let's go ahead and put in our little decoy candy bar here. Toss that in. Got a little water in a dish here. For some liquid, we'll go ahead and let that soak in. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this cleaning button here to just automatically clean the litter box. However, this does have a setting that can be adjusted in the app to adjust how long you want to wait after the cat has left the litter box in order to clean. All right, so I'm just gonna hit this clean button. You're gonna hear the beep, and then you're gonna see the machine start to move and go through that self-cleaning process.
All right, now let's take a quick look at the app here. You can see here, pretty basic design here, shows the litter box itself and some quick status. We've got the option to reset the litter box if we need to adjust that because we put in new litter. You've also got a child lock feature there to lock out the controls. You can initiate a cleaning by tapping on that cleaning button. You can also reset the litter if you've put new litter in there. And then we've got a settings menu that allows you to make adjustments to the unit itself, and that includes things like the cleaning delay after a cat has been sensed in the unit. We've also got a sleep mode you can turn on so that it won't, operate in a certain period of time, so it doesn't make noise, things like that. You can also turn on and off the lights and sounds that this unit can make. You can also factory reset it and do things like that as well.
All right, and as you can see there, it went through that one cleaning process, got rid of all of our waste, and gave us a nice, clean environment for the cats. Okay, so now that we went through that cleaning process, we can just pull this tray out, and as you can see here, we have our candy bar and our waste here in the trash. You've got plenty of space though here so that you don't have to empty it out every single day or every time, but really convenient storage there, and really that just slides back in nice and easy. All right, so if you're looking to add some convenience to your life in the form of an automatic cat litter box, I think this one from FEELNEEDY is definitely worth taking a look at. It's got a ton of great features and that app connectivity, so you know exactly what the status is of that litter box to keep your cats the happiest they can be. Now, as always, I've got a link to this litter box down in the description below if you want to try it out for yourself.